Slumps. Let's talk about them. Whether you're 5 or 50 or 7 or 85, everyone here has been in a slump. You could call it something else, like being in a bad stretch of luck, being in a rut, but everyone here has experienced a slump at least once in their life. My worst slump of my sports career happened to come in my junior year of high school playing varsity baseball. Before the season, I thought I was doing everything I could to prepare myself to have a successful hitting season. However, I was quickly humbled as I found myself going 0 for 5, 0 for 10, 0 for 15, and finally 0 for 18 at the plate. Meaning, out of 18 attempts, 18 at-bats, I didn't reach base safe once. I didn't even put the ball out of the infield. Now that was very embarrassing for me, and I was in a pretty bad mental state. However, I was on varsity for a reason, and I knew that inside of me. So I thought, if I'm not here to hit, what am I here for? And I realized there's only two other parts of the game that I could have been there for. One was defense, which I played a pretty good defensive third base. However, if you can't hit, you're not going to find a spot in the roster. And two is that I was a pretty good pitcher. I'd worked for a long time to be able to hit my spots and locate my pitches effectively. However, the velocity was not there. And I wanted to play at the highest level possible. No matter when that was or how long it took, I was going to get there. So, that following summer, I worked my butt off. Every day, day in and day out, I would get up, I would go throw, and I'd work on my mechanics. I'd record myself, I'd ask myself, what's wrong here? I'd look at pro players, and I'd compare the two. And eventually, this started to pay off. My velocity kept increasing, my location kept getting better, and I was just an overall better pitcher. And eventually, I received offers to play college baseball at a couple different schools in the area, and I ended up committing to one of them. And that whole hitting stretch ended up being in the past. No one ended up remembering it except me, maybe a couple close friends on the team, and we'll still joke about it from time to time. However, even if you're bad at something, you can be good at another thing that relates to it. So even if you're bad at cooking, you might be really good at baking. It just depends on how hard you try and how much work you put into it. Anything is possible, and everyone can do anything. And with that, I thank you.